What is up, everybody? I'm going to give everybody a second to get in here. Super excited to have all you guys here today. Really pumped about what we're going to be talking about. My name is Chaz Vandemotter, co-founder at Elite Marketing Studios. And man, we got a surprise for you in store today. I know a lot of webinars tend to be just a giant sales pitch. We're going to talk about some real value. We're going to talk about how you can grow your Instagram and monetize it, and how you can start today to making that happen. We're young, driven entrepreneurs at Elite Marketing Studios, and our big mission has always been to provide accessible marketing and to help coach entrepreneurs to be able to grow their personal brand, grow their business via social media and via social media marketing. So today we're going to be talking a lot about how to really monetize your brand on Instagram and how to generate passive income and generate money. So, without further ado, I'm going to jump in here and give you guys a poll question. I always like to ask if we have more influencers or businesses in the house tonight. So I throw a poll up. This is something that we found it looks like we got a lot of businesses in today. I know there's some influencers as well, it looks like. So, we made this presentation just because we want to provide value to you guys. We want you to be able to have something you can start doing right now that's going to help generate success for you on Instagram. But we're going to jump into, and guys, just a couple of things real quick. Stick around to the very end because we are going to give you guys a PDF at the very end that's going to cover kind of what we talked about and then some. So definitely a great kind of roadmap, if you will, to getting started on implementing this stuff. I want to make sure that you guys stick around till the very end for that. Without further ado, let's jump into our amazing slideshow. All right. So, like I said, guys, building a brand on social media, how to monetize your Instagram. You're probably wondering, why the heck would I listen to this long-haired, hippie-looking guy? You don't have to, but here's some credentials about me and our business. We've worked with over 300 clients, gained over 2.5 million followers on social media on Instagram for our clients. And we've generated quite a bit of revenue for our clients via social media. Here's some of on the left. You can see some of the clients that we've worked with. We're just going to jump right into it. We're big proponents of Instagram. We always say, start on Instagram. I consider Instagram as a top of funnel marketing activity. It's the first place that people are going to see you. It's the first place they're going to interact with you and get to know you and your brand. So it's a place where we cast a big net, pull these people in, and push them down our funnel to the next thing, whether it's a website, whether it's a YouTube channel, whether it's a SoundCloud link, whatever it is that you're trying to push your Instagram followers to do. Instagram is a very liquid place where that audience is willing to leave Instagram and come back. So it's an awesome way for you to kind of push people to the next phase of your funnel. Over 1 billion monthly active users. 72% of businesses have an Instagram page, guys. So this is something that it's not new. It's not necessarily something where you're left behind if you haven't already done it, but it's a place where businesses are playing and making money. So you want to stay ahead of the curve. You want to get out there. 80% of businesses or 80% of people are following a business. So, people are willing to follow you as a business. If you're putting something out there and you're actually speaking to your audience. So definitely a great place where you can see some success. Our big problems to solve here today are really, these are things that we hear all the time from businesses, from influencers, personal brands. People are like, guys, we're hitting a wall finding new followers. We're not getting a lot of followers every day. We don't have time to manually grow our page. I can't sit there for 5 hours a day and go and and find people that are going to follow us. And then, trouble driving conversions. That's always a big one. We have people that are following us, but how do we make them do something? How do we get them to fill out their information? How do we get them to buy something? Followers are great, but they're not doing anything. And then, there's a lot of people, like I said, that feel left behind. They feel overwhelmed. They feel like they got the boat left and they can't catch up. That's just not true. But yeah, these are some of the problems that we're going to address. So things that you need on your Instagram, these are things that are very important. Okay. Profile feng shui. So we're going to get into what that means, but really it's just the organization of your page. Quality content, right? If we're not putting out a good piece of content, you're not going to get people engaging on it. Bottom line, guys. So if you're taking some pixelated phone picture on your flip phone, it's not going to translate to people going and interacting on that content and moving, right? And then you have to have a valuable offering and a growth strategy to bring traffic to that offering, right? So if you don't have anything to sell or to push people to go to your YouTube channel, to go to your website, then they stop at Instagram. They're done. There's nothing else for them to do. So you have to have a good offering, but you have to be able to get that offering in front of more than just your followers today. You got to continuously put that offer in front of people. Okay. So keep that in mind. These are things that we're going to be talking about right now. Okay. So let's just jump right into it. Profile feng shui. This means your Instagram username, your cover photo, and your bio. Okay. These three components make up your organization of your Instagram page. Okay. So these are the three main pieces that you need to make sure you pay attention to. People go and create an Instagram username real quick and they think that it doesn't matter. That's perception. All three of these things, they lead to the perception in your page when somebody lands on your page and decides whether they're going to stay or leave, man. How many muscles does it take to press the arrow and leave your page forever? You got like one tendon on your finger, right? That much effort to never see you again, okay? So we got to convince these people to stick around and to see what's going on with you and what you're doing, okay? So, obviously the first thing is the username, the handle, same kind of thing. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we've got some good examples and we've got some bad examples. Okay, so looking at this, we've got, we'll start with the bad handles. Okay, so CL_real_estate. If you guys have a bunch of underscores and punctuation marks in your name, it makes it difficult for somebody to be able to search you and find you. It makes it difficult for somebody to be able to remember who you are on Instagram, okay? So we got to refrain from any kind of punctuation. It's just one more thing that they have to remember. It's one more thing that's going to make them forget where they can find you, okay? So names like CL_ right here, these are things that we want to try to avoid. Here's another one, Becca.herman.real.estate. It's difficult to type that out. I got to go press the punctuation and find a period every time I say a word, right? It's hard to remember, okay? And then you got over here on your left-hand side, like realtors and heels, right? That sounds exciting. That sounds fun. I already know their brand just looking at the name realtors and heels. It's probably something that's classy. It's probably something that has a white glove type of service, right? I like this one down here too, House Buying Brian, right? I can tell, I know exactly what he does. He buys houses. I get this kind of, through the alliteration of his name, I get this kind of like fun vibe from it, right? Over here, we got all these underscores up here, and this one down here, Buy My House AZ. You don't want to come off as salesy, guys. If your name isn't human, if your name seems like some robot or some business, I don't want a business to come talk to me because they're going to sell me something. I don't want Buy My House AZ to interact with me because obviously they want me to buy that house. I don't want to buy a house. I don't want to pay money, right? That's how people are thinking on Instagram in the first 2 seconds when they see your name. These are the kind of things that they're already thinking about. Okay, so this is a very key piece. This is the first thing that people see on your Instagram page is your name. Okay, we got to come up with a name that is going to be memorable. I like over here Sonoran Lauren. It's another good one. Okay, those are great things that are going to help you to remember the name, right? So keep that in mind when we're picking our name. The other thing too is you guys can change your name on Instagram. Okay, if you go into your profile, you can change your name to anything that's still available, and Instagram will tell you whether it's available or not. So if you already have an Instagram account and you're like, oh no, like my name is already set, I got to go make a new account. You can go in there and change your name. Think of something that's catchy. Think of something that's going to help people to understand who you are and what you do through your name. Right? All right. So that's the first component of our feng shui. Okay. Next component is our cover photo. Okay. So when somebody follows you, right, and you go on Instagram, you're going to see their little tiny cover photo and their name, right? So obviously we just talked about the name. The cover photo is your 1-2 punch to get somebody to be like, who is this? I want to check them out. Let's see what's up, right? So that photo is very tiny on your phone. If you're using your phone, it's very tiny. Okay, so we gotta kind of come up with a profile picture that is going to be able to tell a story about who you are, even though it's a tiny little picture, right? So again, let's start with the bad, and then we'll get into the good. This is bad right here, guys. Bad. Okay. We need something besides the generic silhouette, okay? If it's just a silhouette, that's going to make me think you're a robot. That's going to make me think you're not a real person. I'll never go interact on your page just because of that, okay? Come up with something. That's how it's going to show up if you don't have anything. Okay, now down here, we got another one. This is another bad example. Okay, you don't put words on your cover photo, especially when it's circular. It's going to cut off a lot of the words. So refrain from any kind of words on your cover photo. Remember, it's a tiny little circle. So you're not going to be able to read that if you're looking at it on your phone, which 99% of traffic on Instagram is off of the phone. Okay, so, and then the other thing is, if you're a business, if you're a personal brand, don't put a picture of your dog up there. We want to humanize it. We want to be a picture of you. So again, bad. Let's stay away from these. Okay. Now look at the good examples here on the left side. You can see, even if it's a tiny picture, I know it's a person. I know it's somebody real that I can engage with, that I can interact with. So getting a close-up picture, not something that's super far away and you're going to be a little tiny dot again, but something that's a little more close-up, a headshot, something you might use on LinkedIn or whatever. Use that, because that's going to be able to kind of humanize you to your audience, and people are going to be able to kind of see who you are right away. They're going to be able to know what you look like. Oh, I know that person. I know him, right? So make sure that is a nice headshot, something that shows your face. Guys, another thing, just a key point here, don't put a logo, okay? And when you see a logo on Instagram, again, immediately, this is a business. They're trying to sell me something, okay? And plus, the logo is going to be so small, it's probably going to have text in it. You're not going to be able to read it unless you're, Apple or something. Don't put a logo in your cover photo. Humanize yourself. Even if you have a good logo, don't put it in the cover photo. Humanize yourself. That's what this is all about, okay? Really speak to your audience. Break down the barrier from business to consumer. People want to talk to a human. They don't want to talk to an automated responder. They don't want to talk to a person that is not like real, like we got here with this one, right? So humanize yourself, guys. But yeah, that's the second aspect to our feng shui. Final piece of our feng shui is our bio, okay? Bio. This is important real estate, guys. You only have 150 characters to be able to say who you are and why they should care about you, okay? So this is precious real estate, I should say. I got a bad example. I got a good example. So not everything is bad in our bad example, okay? They're trying to tell who they are, but we got to keep a few things in mind, okay? You want this to flow, okay? You want this to flow down like AJ's over here. It flows, right? It's one thing to the next, okay? They see one piece and it's easy to read. You can read right across, okay? Down here on the right, you can't read across. It's kind of hard. All the words are getting a little jumbled up. So we're looking at one line at a time. Read across, right? Left to right. So another key point about our bio on the right-hand side, you don't need to put in your phone number. You don't need to put in your email address. Again, like I said, guys, this is precious real estate. You only have a finite amount of characters. You only have half of a tweet to be able to explain who you are and why somebody cares. So you can link your phone number, you can link your email address into your Instagram without using that in your bio. Okay, so if you have any extra fluff, get rid of it. All right, link those things, link your directions to your business, whatever it is, link those things in the bio, or not in the bio, in your actual page. Okay, but don't use up that real estate in your bio. And I mean, again, you also have to have a great call to action. Monetize your personal brand. Click the link, right? There's an arrow pointing down to it. It makes it easy for somebody to understand exactly what they're going to get out of clicking the link. You want to incentivize them. Over here, contact me today. I don't want to call some random person. I don't know how to reach out to them. I feel like I'm being put to work, and I feel like, oh, I could just do that tomorrow, right? You know, don't be salesy with your call to action. Really make it something that's providing value to somebody, okay? So again, make this easy to read left to right. And I know that probably all you guys out there aren't huge emoji users, but use some emojis. It's going to give you a little bit of personality on your bio and give you that extra oomph to have somebody want to continue to interact with you, right? Yeah, the next piece is our quality content. Guys, you hear a lot of people say, oh, you got to post every day. You got to post 3 times a day. No, you don't have to. It's quality, not quantity, okay? If you're just pumping out random content all day just to get it out there, you're playing the game wrong, okay? This is perception-based marketing, okay? When somebody lands on your page, if they see low-res photos, if they see stuff that isn't of high quality, if they see a bunch of random things, we'll picture your kid and then a picture of business and then a quote and then something else, you know, it's confusing, okay? Quality content that is speaking to your audience, right? So I like to say post 3 times a week if possible, but you got to post at least 1 time a week, okay? And it's got to be quality. So I'd recommend, guys, go get a photographer to take some headshots or some pictures of you, right? Get in front of the camera. You've got to put yourself out there. And I mean, I always say use about 5 hashtags and tag a few people that you want to work with. Tag a few people that maybe are speaking, that you're speaking to. Let's say that you're putting out a business video. Tag Gary Vee in it. Tag Gary Vee's team in it. It's not going to hurt. But you want to get yourself exposed to those bigger accounts. So tag them so that they get a notification that you posted something about them, right? And you don't need to go super overboard on the hashtags. It looks kind of spammy. So, I mean, just use about 5 of them. You don't need to get too crazy with it. It's going to help index your page, but it goes much further than hashtags. We want quality content. The hashtags don't mean much if you're not putting out quality content, okay? So get used to being in front of the camera. Right? Quality, not quantity. Go live, use stories, humanize your brand, right? If you're not going live, if you're not posting stories and people are only seeing you post something once a week, they're going to forget about you. You want to stay on top of their mind. So whether you're conditioning your audience to like, hey, I'm posting a video tomorrow, get ready. Or even if you're just putting a live video up and just interacting with your audience, those are the kind of things that are going to help generate your core audience. Those are the kind of things that are going to lead to success on Instagram, okay? And another thing, guys, if you have testimonials, if you're a business, you have testimonials, if you're an influencer and you have other products or things that you've worked with, showcase that stuff, right? You want to be able to legitimize yourself and have people hear it from somebody besides you. Okay, if you're an influencer and you're like, hey, I work with Coors Light, people are going to look at you as a legitimate influencer, right? If you're a business and you're posting testimonials about your happy clients, people are going to want to work with you because they're not taking your word for it. Of course, you're going to say you have a good business. Let somebody else pump you up and boost you up in terms of your audience and getting your offering out there, right? But here's a couple examples of your good content versus your bad content, right? Guy on the right-hand side, this pixelated image, low resolution. I'm going to take his product for the value of what his picture is, right? So if I look at that picture and he has a business, I'm going to go, well, your business is probably, you have a crappy offering if you have a crappy picture, right? You want to make sure you're branding yourself high quality, right? It's all about high quality. And that's what goes back to the quality, not quantity, right? This guy on the left-hand side here, I mean, this is a high quality picture over here. Not so much. That's a horrible X I just made. Oh my gosh, forgive me, guys. But it comes down to really being able to perceptually sell yourself. And it comes down to having quality content, having organization on your page, right? But yeah, I mean, the final piece to this, guys, is you got to have a valuable offering, and you got to have a strategy to get that offering in front of the right people. Okay. So once you've got that high quality content, once you've got your brand and your page established, we want to make sure that you have a quality offering and growth strategy. Okay. Make sure you capture that info. The first piece of this is get a landing page and formulate an offering. Okay. If you don't have a place for them to go and fill out their information, you're not going to capture them, and they're just going to be on Instagram. We want to take them and capture that information and then use that in your internal marketing, in your email campaigns, in your retargeting on your Facebook pixel, whatever kind of advertising or whatever you're trying to do outside of Instagram. You got to pull them from Instagram and put them into your internal marketing. And that starts with having a good landing page where they can put their information in and actually fill it out and be able to, sign up for something or redeem the offer, whatever it may be. Okay. So start with a landing page, or even your website. But direct messaging and engaging with your followers is a great way that's going to help send traffic to that offering and to that landing page, right? So a couple of things to make note of, guys. Make your DMs genuine, okay? I don't want to see you guys sending out a message, hey, thanks for the follow. It seems fake. It seems like a robot sent it. We don't want that. You want to edify these people with the message, right? And you don't want to send an offer on the first message either. You know how many people I see send these 5-paragraph messages with a bunch of links and go follow this guy and go click this and watch my YouTube also. You're putting people to work. They're not going to do it. Start a conversation with them. Start talking to them. Find out what they're interested in. And then from there, once you've built a relationship with them, then they're going to go and do what you want them to do, but not in the first message, especially if it's a big, long message. Nobody's reading that, okay? And the other thing is people are going to reciprocate engagement. So if you're going and finding people on similar pages and engaging with their content, they're going to go, oh, wow, this person engaged with me. Let me go see what they're doing, right? People reciprocate. It's the first rule of marketing. So you have to make that first step and that first effort to engage with them and to get your message out to them and start a conversation. But you can't sell them in the first message. You can't make it seem like you're just out to get money from them. Nobody wants to start a relationship by, hey, give me some money. Nobody wants to start a relationship there, okay? So keep that in mind as you're engaging and sending out these DMs to your followers and to your new followers. But it really comes down to growing your page every day, guys. Find similar accounts to your own based off location and niche. Okay. If I'm a bar in Scottsdale, Arizona, right, I'm going to go find all the other bars that have an Instagram page that are in Scottsdale. And I'm going to start with those people that are liking on those photos and commenting on those photos. Those are the people I want to come to my page because I know, okay, these people are interested in bars. They're interested in breweries. They're in Scottsdale, right? Those are the highest propensity buyers for you if you're a bar in Scottsdale, right? But you want to follow them. You want to engage with those accounts, not every account, just the ones that are relevant to your offering, right? Once you've engaged and followed those people, then you track your progress, okay? If you guys don't have any kind of key performance indicators of if your page is growing, then you're not going to know what's working and what's not working. Same way a scientist, if they have 3 independent variables in their experiment, they don't know what's causing what. You gotta find exactly what's working and what's not working. And it starts with, just look in your Instagram insights. If you don't have a business account, I'd recommend linking it to a Facebook business account so you have access to the Instagram insights. That's going to shed a lot of light on, are you getting new followers each day and each week? Are people landing on your landing page that you have in your bio? What kind of content is performing well? When is your audience engaging, and what days of the week are the best days for you to post, right? Those are things that you're going to be able to track through just the Instagram insights. But keeping an eye on those metrics is going to be of extreme value to you guys in terms of growing the page every day. But I'm going to show you guys a couple of testimonials about our offering, just so you guys can kind of see what we do. If this is something where you're like, this is a lot of work, we'd love to help you guys out. So I'm going to play this video real quick.
Hey guys, Ben Corson here.
My name is Kia Bakey.
My name's Jeremy Adams with Tumble Safe Clinics.
I'm a commercial real estate agent out of Mesa, Arizona. I need local followers, and I especially need local businesses following me.
Elite Marketing Studios has been running my Instagram account for about the past month. In that time, my account has grown by several thousand followers and is continuing to grow at that steady rate.
What's amazing is that these people are actually engaging. These aren't just random followers.
These are real followers that actually engage with your content.
The customer service is amazing. The whole program's amazing.
I can see this having a huge effect on my business.
I got a wedding shoot within 5 days of this, man.
If you need somebody to run your Instagram or social media,
If you're looking to grow your Instagram at an affordable rate,
Elite Marketing.
Elite Marketing.
Elite Marketing.
I highly recommend them to anyone looking to further their social media influence.
So yeah, again, guys, I told you we weren't going to be super salesy with everything, but yeah, if you guys are interested, we would love to work with you. I've got, just because you guys are awesome and you're sticking around, I'm going to put up an offer here for you guys. This is a discount of one of our packages. So that if you guys are interested, here's a couple of case studies. Not going to go into super detail, but as you can kind of see here, we're growing the pages each month. These are the kind of results we're looking at, more followers, more engagement, and more comments. Likes and comments are huge. It's not as much about how many followers you have now. It's how many people actually care about what you're doing. But over the course of time, as you can see, these numbers continue to grow. Like I said, we've worked with over 300 clients. Again, not to get too salesy with everybody, our mission has always been to provide accessible marketing to small businesses. So we do have a couple of packages. Here's another case study if you guys are interested. Again, these are kind of the numbers that we're looking at. Yeah, if you go to elitemarketingstudios.com, you can get a little bit more information about what we do. Again, I have an offer up. This expires in 58 minutes. So if you guys are interested, definitely click and at least go to the landing page to take a little bit more deeper look at it. But here's our pricing, guys. We're not out here to rob anybody. We want to help you grow. So let's say on this 97 package, it's strictly just the growth. Generally, you're going to see about 1,000 followers a month that are real engaged people, but you're handling the content, you're handling the engagement. So if you're just looking to just grow the following, that's it. Under $100 a month. We don't have any setup fees. Our middle package, if you're like, listen, I don't want to send the DMs or engage with the people either, then the elite package, it grows your account and following about 40 to 60% quicker than the $97 a month package would. And we also will do the artificial engagement for you. We'll go in there and engage on the accounts that are relevant. We'll go and send out DMs to your new followers, to your existing followers. And then if you're like, listen, I don't want anything to do with this. I love the Instagram stuff, but I don't know about content. I don't know about growth. I don't know about engagement. The $997 offering, our executive package, that's going to give you all the benefits of the elite, the $297 package. Plus, we'll actually generate 9 or 12 photos a month for you. Yeah, again, we try to make this accessible to everybody, but if you're still sticking around, we appreciate you being here. I know I told you guys that I'd get you the PDF of what we talked about today. So without further ado, You guys should see that on your screen now. But again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for taking some time to learn a little bit about personal brands and how you can make some money on Instagram. We'd love to work with all you guys. Check out elitemarketingstudios.com. And yeah, I mean, I do have one more thing for you guys. If you're still sticking around, I'll show you. This is a bonus feature. This is our back-end reporting console. So if you are interested in kind of what comes with the growth and everything, here's a reporting console that we give you access to, so you can kind of real-time track. You don't have to take our word for it. You can real-time track, your new followers, what your projected growth looks like for the next 30 days. You can kind of take away kind of different kinds of insights, like how many followers you're getting each day, how much engagement, what your average engagement level is on your posts, as well as who your top engaged followers are. So definitely you don't have to take our word for it. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate all you guys. Check us out, elitemarketingstudios.com. If you have any questions, you can email us at chaz@elitemarketingstudios.com. That goes directly to me. So again, would love to work with you guys. Thank you for the time, and have an awesome rest of your day. And yeah, thank you.